Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is literally pouring in LA right now. And when I tell you that I just heard the loudest thunder I've ever heard in my entire life, I literally thought the world was ending. I've never heard thunder sound like that. I was like, oh my god, this is it. The time has come. The world is ending. Okay, so if you hear rain or thunder in the background, it's just know that there's a lot of shit going on outside. I'm gonna be trying out all of the new Wet n Wild 2019 launches. I have 3 huge boxes of stuff right here. I know a lot of you guys like when I do these like full Wet n Wild collection videos, so I'm here to bring that to you guys today. This was in the mail a couple days ago, and I have like this whole little booklet here kind of explaining like the Breaking Beauty campaign, which is like what this campaign is, to kind of like, I guess, like breaking beauty standards, boundaries. So we have 3 boxes here. So we have one that's primer and foundation, we have one that's bronzer and highlighter, and then the other one is liquid lipstick and liquid eyeshadow. I am going to be trying out all these things today, and since one of these is a foundation, I will be doing a foundation wear test. This first box right here, we have the primer and foundation. The little cards are falling out in here. Primer and foundation in this box. Probably be easier to show you the little cards. So we have their new Photo Focus Stick Foundation, and then we have the Photo Focus 3-in-1 Primer Water. I'm not like a huge fan of like primer waters. Like, I'll use them, but I still like to use another primer in conjunction with using like a primer water and a foundation and stuff. So I am going to be using like an actual primer today. You can use like the primer water for that if you choose to. That's just my personal preference. It did send me 4 shades. There is 21 cruelty-free, gluten-free, talc-free, fragrance-free, and vegan foundation shades. To be completely honest, and I love Wet n Wild. I love them. Foundation shade range. We're gonna have 21 shades. I wish it was either like an even amount of like fair, light, medium, medium tan, dark, and deep, or something like that. It's a lot of white. It's a lot of very like white shades. I also think this really sucks. The lightest shade, which is alabaster, and the 2 deepest shades, which is walnut and ebony, which do look like they go pretty deep, but that's just like from this picture. They are only available on the Wet n Wild website, which sucks because when you are a deeper skin tone, you should just be able to go to the drugstore like everyone else and pick up your shade. And for it to have to be online, it's just like a hassle to buy things online in general. Like, I know a lot of people like to buy things online. I hate it. And if I only had the option to pick my foundation shade online, it would suck. Shades that they did send me were too dark, so I ended up just going to Walgreens and buying them myself. They are available on the Wet n Wild website already, and it says they will be available at major food, drug, and mass retailers in January, which is now. And I did find the foundations at Walgreens. So exactly what shade I was. So I just picked up soft ivory and classic ivory, but I think they sent me like soft beige, vanilla beige, those ones, like in on are cruelty-free and PETA approved. And then their 3-in-1 primer waters comes in 3 scents: Rose Addiction, Cool as a Cucumber, and In Love with the Cocoa. It says they're infused with chamomile and cucumber extract. Those are $4.99, and same for they're already available on the Wet n Wild website. I think everything is already available on the website. I see all of this stuff, I think, pretty much at Walgreens yesterday. I'm actually not going to start off with foundation today because we do have some liquid eyeshadows. And I want to do that first just in case, like, I do have some fallout or something. I mean, they're liquid eyeshadows, so I don't think there is, but just in case, I don't want to ruin the foundation, you know? All these high shine lipsticks, and then we have some matte liquid shadows and some metallic liquid shadows. I used the high shine lipsticks and the bronzers in this collection in my last video, but everything else I haven't tried. So we're going to start off with these liquid shadows. So I will read you guys some information as I go along through the collection and stuff. I just wanted to kind of touch on the foundations for the most part, but I will be doing foundation after this. I also will include swatches as I go along through the collection as well. So these are the Mega Last Liquid Catsuit Liquid Shadows. Now it comes in 3 finishes: cream, shimmer, and metallic. High impact liquid shadows feature a lightweight silky formula while providing richly pigmented color that stays put. Are $4.99, and it's available at CVS and on the Wet n Wild website now, and at major food, mass, and mass retailers beginning in January. I'm gonna prime my lids really quick. This is just the Smashbox lid primer that I always use. So there are 3 different finishes. There's a cream, which is a flawless matte finish, the metallic, which is a super high shine metallic finish, and a shimmer, which is a high shine glistening finish. Lids are all different for like what each one is. So like this one is the matte one, the silver one is the metallic finish, and this like kind of white shimmery one is the shimmer one. I haven't really tried too many matte liquid shadows, so I don't really know how this is gonna work. So let me just, they don't seem like they dry down super fast, so like it won't be that hard to blend. So I'm gonna just try this one. This one is one of the matte ones in the shade Off the Grind. So I'm just gonna, I don't really know how to use this. I guess just like pat it on. I guess. I don't really know. And I'm just going to blend it out. This is actually a Wet n Wild brush. It's a P20. I guess just blend that. This is a synthetic brush, by the way, which is what I would recommend to do to work with liquid shadows. It's a very light shade, but it's nice. And it definitely is blending out. I feel like there's like kind of a harsh line right here though. And I don't know how to like blend that away. I like a pretty light wash of it. I'm going to see if like I can build it up. I don't think I can though, because it's not really like a deep shade, so. But they do build on top of each other pretty nicely. It's not like getting weird or anything. It's actually surprisingly pretty easy to blend out. I just feel like there's like a harsh line that like, I don't know how to like get rid of that. Another synthetic brush and kind of, it's clean. See if that like makes that go away. I'm gonna take this next one, which is Fairytale Ending. This is one of the shimmer ones. I'm gonna put this on my lid. Kind of just gonna blend that out with my finger too, because I don't really want like a cut crease, which these would be really easy to do a cut crease with. That's really pretty. It's just, it's so light. I probably should have used like different colors. I'm an idiot. Try this color too. Is When Stars Align. It's like a purpley green color. I don't know how this is gonna work out. This could end up really bad. I'm gonna take a little bit. I feel like that's really dark. Now I'm just gonna blend that out. I feel like that was a terrible idea. You know what? I'm not digging this eye look. And I actually have to go somewhere after this and later on, so I'm gonna take this off. I'll be right back. Okay, so I just went ahead and just did like a really quick brown eyeshadow look with regular eyeshadow. I don't think the matte eyeshadows are bad. I just think that like they're a little too light and I can't like deepen up the crease or anything like I would with a normal eyeshadow, you know? So I feel like that's like really good for like something that you're trying to do really quick. Like just put that in, blend it out, because I did blend out fairly easy. Taking this shade, which is Shells and Whistle, is one of the metallic ones. I usually use liquid shadows for like my lid for the most part. Ooh, that's pretty. And I like liquid shadows because it's like a really easy cut crease. Like boom, boom, we got a cut crease here. Blending the edges with my finger. And yeah, look at you at a cut crease. I actually really like this color and I could definitely see myself using this color a lot. I like this metallic formula a lot. It goes on super smooth and it's super metallic. It's really pretty. It's very creamy. We got a look here. That one is a win for me. So yeah, I just wanted to do something kind of simple, to be honest, after that, because I was like, whatever. I'm just gonna tap the edge over here so it's blended. Actually really pretty for like every day too. Go into the primer and foundation. Like I said, there are 21 shades. I wish there were more shades. Hopefully they can expand that line. I'm actually going to use one of the primer waters. I'm going to use the cucumber one. I'm just going to spray that on my face. I like it. It smells pretty good. It smells like a nice little spa. I'm going to be using my normal primer, the Erborian Extra Matte Primer. This primer just like is so good. It smooths my face like instantly. I don't know what kind of finish this is supposed to have. It says it's tested under 7 photo lighting conditions on various skin tones, with and without flash, no flashback, infused with argan oil and sunflower seed oil. Any buildable texture, provides medium to full coverage with a soft satin finish. Suitable for any and every selfie moment. Alright, so I have the 2 shades here. Classic Ivory first. This one's Classic Ivory, right? That one looks... do my neck. That one's a little, like, I can see it on my neck that it's a little warm. Like, kind of peachy almost. Okay. Definitely soft ivory. This, it reminds me a lot of the Makeup Forever foundation stick. By the way, this has 0.42 ounces. Milani stick foundation. The Milani one has 0.46 ounces. Makeup Forever has 0.44 ounces. The Colourpop one has 0.34 ounces. So I still think Milani has the highest amount of product in their foundation stick. Let's just go ahead. Ooh. It glides on really, like, creamy. It definitely reminds me of the Makeup Forever foundation stick. Like, the way it's gliding on. Typically like foundation sticks with a sponge, so this is just from the Makeup Shack. And I would definitely say, at least right now, it does look medium coverage. I feel like on camera it looks a little light, but in person it looks like it matches me perfectly. Or not, like, not perfectly, but close enough. But on camera I definitely look a little light. I'm blending out super nicely, very easy. Like, I don't have to work too much to blend it out. Definitely is like medium coverage, but I like medium coverage. I do have a more normal to dry skin type. Yeah, I was gonna say skin tone, skin type. And for reference, I am 190 in Fenty. I am linen in the new L'Oreal foundation. I am a mixture of 2 and 2A in Milani. I'll leave other shade references down below for the foundation, like I always do in my videos for foundation kind of things. So check the description box for any other shade references. And like I said, I am going to be doing a wear test of this foundation today. Actually, it doesn't say anything about like a wear time or anything on the card. I'm going to do a wear test anyway, so I actually am going to be out pretty much all day today. It's raining outside, so that should be interesting. But so far, wow, it looks really good, like up close. It doesn't look dry or anything. It definitely looks like a more like natural kind of finish. Like, I wouldn't say it's too matte, but it's definitely not dewy. I like it so far. It looks pretty good. I like the coverage. Let me see how buildable this is. I'll put it over this spot right here where I have some freckles. But typically I do like medium coverage where I can still see my freckles and stuff, so I can still kind of see them a little bit, but it did cover them a little bit more. I went ahead just to like concealer and powder. I didn't powder my entire face. I just did my under eyes and like my laugh line area, but I didn't really feel like I needed to set the rest of the foundation. Put that on about like 10 minutes ago at this point, so it's 12:24 right now, so I've had this on since like 12:15, so just for like future reference when I'm doing a wear test with this. For the bronzer and highlights, so we have 4 bronzers. I've tried the bronzer already. It's Palm Beach Ready, Ticket to Brazil, which I believe was already part of their line. I'm not too sure. Sunset Striptease. Oh yeah, it says right here on the card that they made sure to keep the #1 bronzer shade in the mass market, Ticket to Brazil. When I tried that one, it was a little light on me, so I don't really know, but and the darkest one is What Shady Beaches, which also doesn't look that dark. Wish there was like maybe a deeper shade in the bronzer. I'm using the 3rd one in the shade range, and this one is the Sunset Striptease. So like I said, I did try this one already, but I'm going to use it on camera anyway. I'll give you my thoughts on it. So I actually really like this. I'm using a Colourpop F13 brush, by the way. I like the bronzer. I think it blends out really nicely. There is like a tad bit of a sheen to it, and that's with all the bronzers. One of them looks pretty shimmery though, so I'm not too sure about that one. Like I'm saying, like I'm pretty light using the 3rd deepest bronzer. So, oh my god, I'm using the 3rd bronzer in the line, so I just wish there was some deeper ones. I went ahead and contoured my face really quick and my nose. I'm also kind of baking, and I added some blush. So the next thing we have some loose highlighters. The new Mega Glo loose highlighting powders. They have had these in other collections and stuff, and I do actually really like them. They're very intense. So we have 4 shades. All 4 shades look pretty nice, like for different skin tones. So these ones are $6.99. Oh, did I mention the bronzers? I don't remember. The bronzers are $4.99. If used with iridescent pigments, the shimmer powder eliminates the high points of your face for an intense, radiant glow. Use it on its own or mix with your favorite base product for an all-over glow. 4 shades. We have I'm So Lit, which is kind of looks like a champagne color. We have You Glow Girl, which is a nice pinky highlight. You guys know I love a nice pink highlight here. Then we have Hustle and Glow, which looks like a really nice gold color. Lastly, we have All Grown Up, which looks like a nice bronzy rose gold almost color. We also have two new Mega Glo Highlighters, which I'm pretty sure you guys already know what the Mega Glo Highlighters are. In these shades, we have Awesome Blossom and we have Bloom Time. This is really pretty. I want to swatch it to see if it'll be a pretty blush topper or a pretty highlight on its own. These ones are $4.99. Yeah, it's definitely kind of, actually I feel like it's a really pretty peachy pinky highlighter. Like I feel like you can definitely use this on its own. I was going to use it as a blush topper, but it's pretty. Use a little bit of this and see how it looks. I do have blush on already, so let's see. Ooh, that's actually really pretty. Okay, I actually like, I was thinking this would be like a more blush topper, you know? Oh my god, it looks so pretty. I'm gonna put one of the loose highlighters on top of it too. It's not giving like a weird dark cast on my face either. Going with I'm So Lit, which is the more champagne-y gold color from what it looks like in the packaging. I'm gonna take a little bit on my brush. Oh my god, they're so beautiful. I think that these like loose highlighters are so pretty. Oh my god, it's so intense. I love it. Wow, and I'm barely taking like anything. I'm tapping a lot off. Oh my god, it's so intense. I love it. Like an intense highlighter, these are them. These are for you. It doesn't look powdery. Sometimes with loose highlighters you can look hella powdery like real fast, and these ones don't look like that. I think they melt into the skin really nicely. We just have some lip products, so I'm gonna go ahead and just finish up like my lashes and stuff, and then we'll come back and do the lip products. I'm actually gonna apply lashes, but I was actually having a pretty good lash day. No lashes today, so moving on to the liquid lipsticks, and I have tried these already. I just tried two of them in my last video, so if you guys haven't seen my last video, then go check it out. These are the new Mega Last Liquid Catsuit High Shine Lipsticks. The new lustrous lip lacquer combines all the comfort and shine of a gloss with the high pigmentation of a lipstick. It's infused with blends of vitamins, plant-based oils, and butters. This creamy texture will provide superior moisture and nourishment, and these retail for $4.99. So there are 13 shades. Did try two of them in my last video. Really love this formula. These ones are just so nice. It feels so comfortable on the lips. They don't feel sticky, they don't feel heavy. Sometimes with like pigmented glosses, I feel like they can be thick and like sticky and just feel heavy and gross on the lips, and these ones do not. So I'm gonna use the shade Cedar Later, which is the one I wanted to use in my last video. But there are such pretty shades in here. I did try Send Nudes and Peach Stole My Look in that video, but I really wanted to try this one. So you can see they just like glide on the lips so nicely. So yeah, I love this color. Obviously I love these kinds of colors, and it just looks so pretty, and to me it definitely looks like a shiny lipstick, because I don't really feel like it feels too much like of a thick gloss or anything. So definitely feels super comfortable, and I really like the formula. This is the finished look. Let me kind of give you a rundown of the products besides the foundation. The foundation right now, it's $12.45, so I've had this on for about half an hour and still looks really good. Like I said, I am going to do a wear test of this all day long. Talk about my final thoughts about that at the end of the video, at the end of the night. So let me kind of just talk about the other products right now. The liquid eyeshadows, I do like them. I think the matte ones are definitely would be something that I would use like I said earlier, like kind of if I'm trying to do something really quick, just blend it out and go, because I don't feel like there are deep enough shades of the matte ones to kind of do like a whole look, you know. It would kind of just be like one of those things where I would just kind of throw on in the crease. But this metallic one is so pretty, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be like the one that I use the most. I think it just looks really nice. It did a cut crease, super easy. The color is really pretty. Not transferring, it's not like breaking up or anything. It just looks like a really nice smooth liquid shadow. Bronzers, I like them. Not anything like too crazy. I like the shade of it. I think it blends out really nicely. It's not like my favorite bronzer in the entire world, but I think it is really nice, and for $4.99, that is a steal, and I think it's really pretty. The other day when I wore it, it did wear really nicely through the day. It didn't get blotchy or anything, so that's really nice. Highlighters. The highlighters were definitely, I think, one of my favorite things in the collection. I think the two Mega Glo highlighters were really pretty. I think the other one will be really beautiful on deeper skin tones, and the loose highlighters were so intense. Definitely like my kind of highlighter. I love an intense highlight, so those ones were really pretty, and I liked the shade that I used, which was I'm So Lit, I think. I like the name of it too. So and the lipsticks. I think the high shine lipsticks are probably my favorite thing in the collection. I just really like the formula a lot. I like this color, and the other two shades that I used the other day were also really pretty. Sometimes with like colors like this, anything that's not like super nude or light, it's kind of like a hit or miss for me when it comes to like something shiny, because it can kind of look messy right away, and this one doesn't. It's nice. For the foundation, I am going to be doing a check-in probably in a little while, and then at the end of the day. So like I said, right now it looks really good. It doesn't look like it's settling in any fine line. In a couple hours, and kind of give you a little check-in to see how it's doing. Hey guys, so I'm doing a check-in right now in the car because I'm just sitting in the car right now. My mom's at her doctor's appointment, so I thought I would just do a check-in, and I was like taking some pictures in the car. And this foundation, she may have snapped because my skin looks so good. Wow. Forgot to do like a close-up earlier of like what my skin looked like, so I'll show you here. So that highlight though too, my skin looks amazing. It's kind of settling in my smile lines, but it happens all the time. Like, I honestly, it doesn't bother me anymore. It used to, not anymore. I'm just like, whatever. But yeah, I'm honestly pretty shook. I really like this foundation so far. I feel like my skin looks really, really good, and I like the finish of it. It's not too matte, it's not dewy. It just looks like my skin's popping. That's what it looks like. So it's 3:30, like 3:30-ish. So I've had this on for what? Like almost like 3 hours. And it looks pretty good so far. Also, I really like this liquid shadow. I feel like it just looks, it made my eyeshadow look like go from like basic brown eye look to like she snapped, you know? So it was raining. I had to walk out in the rain, and my face looks still pretty good. So anyways, yeah, I will check in with you guys in a little bit. So it is 10:31 right now. I've had this on for pretty much almost 10.5 hours now, and I am honestly shook. I love this foundation. I came back home from an event a little while ago, so right before I went to the event, I did touch up a little bit. I normally would not touch up during a foundation wear test, but I was going to an event. It's got a little shiny in this area, which I always do. Normally I wouldn't care, but I was going to an event, so I wanted to like kind of touch up my makeup, and I already at that point had it on for about like 7 hours. What I did was just touch it up with the Fenty blotting powder, and I literally just put it like right here, and that's it. Everywhere else, I think it still looks really good. It is kind of rain away on my chin, but I touch my chin a lot. Like, I had this gloss on, so like there was hair in my mouth, and I would kind of do this and like take it out of my face and stuff. So I do touch my chin a lot, I feel like. And also when I take pictures, I tend to like touch my chin a lot as well, so that's like normal. Like, if I had been wearing this foundation already for like 7 hours and I went to an event without really having to like redo my makeup or anything, I think that says a lot. So I'm very impressed with it. I really like this. I can see myself using this like as an everyday kind of foundation too, so I am very impressed. Like I mentioned earlier, the only downside I would say with this foundation is the shade range could be better, and I really hope that they extend the shade range. I don't know why, but when brands launch foundation sticks, I feel like the shade range is always so small, and I don't understand why. Wet n Wild, if you guys see this video, please consider extending the shade range for this foundation stick, because I can see a lot of different skin types liking this formula and stuff, and I would want like everyone to be able to have a shade in it. So you guys are going to pick anything up, I would say if you have a shade in the foundation, try it. I think if you have oily skin, definitely using like a matte primer and like setting your face really benefit with this foundation, because it definitely does get a little I wouldn't say too dewy, but definitely more like a natural kind of shine through the day. Anyways, I will leave all the information about everything listed in the description box down below. I'll list my shade references and other foundations just so you kind of know like what shade I am, and if you're kind of a similar skin tone as me, you'll know what foundation shade to pick up. Anyways, I hope that you guys liked this video. I hope that this video was helpful for you guys. If you did like this video, then make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.